Hey guys, it's me, Diamond Boy Elevators, and I basically wanted to show you something today. Hold on a second, before we get started, I just need to set a reminder. Basically, I just wanted to check something out with you guys today. I was originally going to make a video, but I thought I would have to do a stream because of something. So originally, there's my channel. Sorry if that's a little blurry. Hey guys, it's me, Diamond Boy Elevators. Welcome to my first ever live stream on the channel, where today we are going to be taking a look at a video that actually caught my eye really, really good. And, alright, so today we're going to be taking a look at a video that basically caught my eye, pretty much. So, hold on a second, is this the right thing? I'm not too sure, but I've been watching this guy a lot. pnwelevator, also known as Jack on YouTube. He basically does documentaries on elevators, and he does some of the best elevators in the world. But something that I wanted to show you guys was he did a rejection video. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Also, if you guys have followed PNW Elevator YouTube channel, sorry if it looks a little blurry. It may not be the best quality of a stream, but yeah. This guy right here, he basically did something to his channel. Are you ready to see it? And I'm not sure if you can read that, but this channel no longer exists anymore. And I want to show you what led up to this. Let me see if I can find it. I know he did a rejection video somewhere. I'm gonna find that. Here it is, right here. Here's his rejection video.
Hey folks, yes I look a little tired, but this week's edition of pnwelevator Speaking Out is basically an add-on response, will you say, to a great video about a very sensitive subject that was recently posted by my good friend John, aka Pie Power Ally, out in the fortunately lovely place that we call Long Island. Not really. It's gotten bad out there. Let's just call it as we see it. But he recently did a great video talking about a prickly subject, which it's going to be pretty prickly. But it was about the unfortunate thing that has just been popping up more and more in life called rejection. Now look.
So basically, at the beginning of this video, when I first watched this, I didn't really get the point of it. But as the video goes on, it'll tell you more, and it actually tells you straight up of what's going on.
I think we all, as members of society, I think we all deal with it. But for someone like myself, who has high-functioning autism.
So there he talks about his autism. And basically, I don't know what this video is about. It's basically about his autism. But to my fans out there who don't know this, I basically have autism too. And the type of autism I have is kind of the things that I think, like elevators, for instance. I'm actually strangely interested in those, and other kids aren't. Other kids are into Fortnite and stuff like that, but some people like me, Jack, and other people that have subscribed to me, like John Elevators, Up and Down Adventures, so and so and so, they like elevators too. We don't all have to like the same thing, you know.
The rejection of folks like myself with disabilities, or even just people in general, just seems to be getting worse and worse in our society. Now, look, rejection is basically how I define it as being left out, being denied because you are being you. That's just how I define it. But
wait, what?
Worse and worse in our society. Now, look, rejection is basically how I define it as being left out, being denied because you are being you. That's just how I define it. But we're going to talk about it more here. And before we really go that deep into my feelings about it, I'm going to talk about, just a little bit, I'm going to go into a little bit of a story from...
Sorry, those are just text messages.
I don't share this. I've never been comfortable sharing this, but I feel like I need to now. It's basically past experiences when I've dealt with rejection. Ever since elementary school, I've always been that guy. I mean, I admit I was kind of shy back then.
That also leads to a story that I need to bring. A story that kind of led up to that. So basically, ever since I started second grade in the elementary school in the Big Walnut District, that very first day, it was when I transitioned buildings. So basically, the building I transitioned from, I knew everybody there. But the building I transitioned to, I knew 0 people there. So I was basically the most silent one ever. And yeah, and it's not fun being the new kid and stuff. But when you meet up with a friend and you guys become like best buds really well and stuff, then basically you're not an outcast anymore. I mean, I know being the new kid is hard, but I can tell you, once you get down the path of friendship or something like that, I can tell you it's going to be a cakewalk. I guarantee it.
But I was always the guy that was left out at lunch and recess by others in school. Nobody ever this kept happening really throughout all my years of school. It really until my really.
So notices how the video really gets in, really pulls the heartstrings. I mean, that's basically what's happening to me right now. I mean, sure, some famous people on YouTube, he actually used to have loads of subscribers. He was pretty much a famous one in the elevator YouTube business thing, but other people have backstory about, some people, like his story, for instance. I mean, I know I'm actually getting a picture of what it looks like of him being ignored by lunch, and other people had to do with that. Take Michael Jackson, for instance. He had no friends when he was growing up. But now everyone loves the guy. So basically, pretty much give people a chance is what I'm saying. Like, go make new friends. Like, to the people who are out there watching this, like, if you see a kid or a person who is basically by themselves at school a lot, try and step up and say, hey, do you want to come sit with me at lunch? Or, hey, I'm so-and-so, do you want to be friends? Like, there's other way of dealing with those sorts of problems.
Midway through my senior year when I met.
Also, I hope I'm making sense because I usually have a hard time talking, so.
You know, my three best friends that I know, which they know who they are, and I'm still best friends with them to this day because they've been awesome to me. But
Same thing with me. I have a lot of best friends, and I made some of those friends back in 2nd grade. Some of the people tried to ignore me. Actually, a lot of them in 2nd grade tried to ignore me, but there were a few people who basically are friends with me, and they've been friends with me ever since that day. They basically knew I was new. Does that even make sense? I don't know, but you get the picture.
I mean, I was always left out, ever since. I mean, even in high school, like I said, I was oftentimes alone during lunch. I was oftentimes, everybody would just pass me by. Nobody, hardly anybody says hi to me, or ask me how my day is,
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, he talked about his friends earlier on in the video. So yeah, he basically still has... Why did I spit on the camera? So yeah, I wouldn't say that nobody ever talked to him, like, ever. He probably had his best friends to talk to back in the day, right? I mean, it's 2018 right now, and this probably took place in the olden days. I mean, I know it happened in the past, but it's time to look forward into a new future.
It's because they know that I have autism, and they think it's a scary thing. They think I'm a bad person because of it. They think
I get that feeling a lot. The first time I ever thought that, the first time my counselor over at an autism center told me I had autism, I was genuinely shocked. I mean, I have autism too, and at first I thought it was a bad thing, but apparently, as me and her talked about it a lot more and more and more, it kind of sounded interesting. I mean, like, that may be why I'm interested in other things, like elevators. That might be why I'm sensitive to loud noises. I really don't like loud noises, by the way. And other things like that. Also, the loud noise thing is that I did not ever want to share that with my classmates because I was worried they were going to make fun of me, so I'm still keeping that a secret, but I thought I'd discuss it in a live stream just for the sake of it.
crazy, which I'm not. They think I'm basically a retard. That's what they think I am.
Other people get judged a lot. I mean, take Diesel Ducey or Andrew for existence. I mean, Andrew basically inspired him to start a channel. I mean, he didn't really tell him. I guess it was more like maybe Jack probably saw one of Andrew's videos and he was like, well, that's interesting. I mean, I might have a thing for elevators. I might want to give this a try. I mean, Andrew might have actually got made fun of when he was in school one time, and basically I don't know what he did. He may have been called names, but that never stopped him. He got to film freight elevators. Freight elevators. Not like the kinds that are like, some of them are just like normal elevators, but like not taken care of. They're like huge elevators. Those huge elevators that have the doors that open from this way instead of this way. It's like, instead of these two doors opening this way, they open up this way. That's the kind of elevators they are. And basically, that's why he has loads of subscribers. I do not want that to turn off. But yeah, may have he gotten made fun of back in the day? Probably. But did he ever listen to it? Probably not. I don't really know what he did back in the day. But bottom line is that Andrew may have been made fun of. Probably may have called him some names, but that didn't stop him, did it?
A lot of us are actually smarter than you think. Believe me. I mean, yes, I was in lower level classes, and that was one excuse that people rejected me for, is because I was in a lower level class. I wasn't like the cool kids who were taking, advanced placement honors classes. That was one reason. And another reason is for who I was. People thought I was crazy for liking buses and elevators and stuff. They didn't want to accept for who I am.
And that's another thing, If they don't want to accept who you are, then don't ever talk to them. Don't ever talk to them. Don't listen to them. Don't even hang out with them. Do the things that you're interested in. Like, if you're interested in elevators and buses, I say go for it. I mean, the stuff that makes you interested is basically kind of who you are. No one can take that away from you. But if anyone ever calls you a name like that, then just ignore it. Take this, for instance. Like, let's say a student in my middle school ever walks up to me, and then they figured out that I have an elevators channel. What if some of them may say, what's the big deal about elevators? It's just a floating box with a cable. I'm like, if you don't like elevators, then screw you. I have my own thing. You like Fort crap or whatever. You like Fortnite. I like elevators. We're not all the same, okay? I am literally trying to make sense. It's not working. Well, it is sort of working because I am making sense, am I right? If I am making sense, then type it in the comment box right now.
And even within my hobbies and passions, I deal with a lot of rejection from other people, and I'm sure plenty of you have dealt with it as well.
That's right. Basically, kids at school have sort of basically laughed at me when I found out that I had an elevators channel. Some of them did, some of them didn't. And thank you to the people who didn't, because they're basically on my side. But to the people who laughed at me, I just ignore it. I just say, screw you, because you wouldn't want to be made fun of if you liked something, and then you get laughed at it. Would you want to be laughed at if you liked elevators? I mean, I know I have been laughed at for filming elevators and stuff, and I'm pretty much sort of in his shoes. It is not the best thing in the world, but it's not the best thing in the world. But we all have to deal with hates. Like, probably take Andrew, for instance. He probably gets some hates in his comments. I mean, there might be some thumbs down, like the dislike thing. And basically, he might get the hate too, but he just forgets about it and moves on.
Whether it be because maybe you like a certain bus or a certain thing.
If you like a certain bus, then I say you can like whatever you like. I mean, I'm one of those people who are like, I'm one of those people who won't judge people for the way they like. I mean, if I ever see a person judge a person, like, let's say if they like a certain bus, then they probably won't have any friends. They won't have any friends. You never ever judge something. You never judge a person of what they like. If they like Fortnite, then they like Fortnite. If they like a bus, then they like a bus. You can't take that away from them. Oops.
Honors classes.
Oh, a second. I lost my place.
A couple of my friends, and then, but really, the only place I've really felt included is with, some folks at Metro. Ever since I met, one of my best friends, I've really felt embraced by Metro, which has been a long time coming for me. It's really led me to volunteer, with MIVA and stuff, But I've never really felt, this is hard to talk about. This is a really prickly subject, as John.
I mean, I get it's hard for him to talk about it. I mean, the fact that I had to talk about loud noises, like, I really dislike the loud noises. Basically, I just want to point you know what? Since I just pointed it out, I'm going to show you something that was an Easter egg in one of my videos. So, if you take a look right here, I'm going to show you. Where is it? Right there. Silent take, ThyssenKrupp Aurora elevator. That silent take of that ThyssenKrupp elevator, you know the one that has that really annoying buzz? That silent take at ThyssenKrupp Aurora elevator, I'm just going to give it to you straight. That was not me filming. That was my dad. I didn't want to film it because I don't like loud noises. So I convinced my dad to film it for me, and I can't believe I pulled it off. I mean, nobody noticed that this video was actually my dad filming. Nobody noticed it, and I am genuinely surprised because I cannot believe I pulled it off. But there you go. Easter egg explained. That was not me filming. That was my dad.
And sorry if volume's low level. Like I said, my volume tends to lower whenever I'm talking about a sensitive subject. But yeah, it's just basically my personal story. And even to this day, I still don't have very many friends that I know in the area. I mean, yes, I have you guys, and I'm thankful for the people who I talk with, like John, Kyle Garcia, West Coast Elevators, Theo, Andrew, people like you guys. I mean, I'm thankful that I have you guys to talk to,
And I'm thankful to have you too. I mean, I basically subscribed to his channel because I may have already said this before at the beginning of the stream, but yeah, he inspired me. Just the elevators that he's filmed inspired me to start my own YouTube channel, and basically, this right here, if you haven't already checked out my channel, I highly suggest that you do that now. This right here was my first ever video. This is where I started at 0 subscribers. And then along the way of becoming the man that you know and love on this channel, his elevators that inspired me turned me into the person I am today with 16 subscribers. Basically, I'm just going to give it to you straight. I can't thank you guys so much for giving me support on the channel, feeling like the need to subscribe to my channels, and watching them every time I upload them. I can never thank you guys enough. And also, if you do want to join those 16 subscribers, then go ahead and do so now, because we have loads of fun of filming elevators here all the time. I'm actually kind of in a dry spell right now, which is kind of like I'm stuck in a position between school, finding elevators. I'm actually going to see if I can go back to the convention center, which this first video right down here was ever taken. See that? My first ever video right there. That was taken in the convention center from a volleyball game, but I'm going to see if I can go back there, because there was a nice Kone Eco Disc. I'm not sure if it's an Eco Disc or not, but garage elevator, and it is so neat. So I'm going to see if I can do that tomorrow.
Share our interest about, but it's different when it's online versus, in person,
It's actually true. It's very true. I mean, one time when I film an elevator, it seems a lot more interesting in person than when it's online. I've been there before.
With an online friendship, you really can only do so much. But a personal relationship here is what, everybody deserves at least that one true friend.
Jeez, why is my family still texting me?
Autism
I'm texting them right now.
That's just that is rejection at its finest right there. I just don't get why I'm always rejected. Because look, yes, I was in lower level classes, but I have really good grades. Just because I'm autistic doesn't mean I'm not gonna succeed in life. Look, I'm in college. I started college just recently, a 2-year program at Bellevue College, and my first class I actually got a good grade. I got a B+, which.
Good job. I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of Jack because, he's done good grades in school. I'm getting good grades this year. I hope so. Probably the last year. I'm proud of him. Jeez, stop texting. Why is... I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my family texting me. It's actually really annoying to have your phone sync to your iPad when you're trying to do a live stream on it. Oh my god. But yeah, I just lost it.
But I see rejection everywhere. I've seen others around me be rejected because of a lot of factors. The color of their skin has been, seemingly increasingly factor these days, which is really wrong to see that happen.
I know. Judging people by their skin color, come on, people, that is 100% racist. What is wrong with the world today? What is wrong with the world today?
I'm somebody where I never judge anybody by the color of their skin.
Neither do I. Because that is a horrible thing to live with your life. Does that even make sense again? I'm not too sure.
Never will I, and never shall I. Because at the end of the day, we're all humans. We're all humans.
Right.
Doesn't matter if we're white, if we're black, if we're Hispanic.
You never, ever judge people by their skin color, because then they think you're racist, and then people... Jeez, why won't... I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to power my watch off. Or at least mute it, because... Literally... Come on, family, use the live stream chat box. Stop texting me! Jeez. Okay. Alrighty, so basically what I was saying, you never, ever judge people by their skin color, because then people will think you're racist. No one will ever want to hang out with you. You should never judge people by their skin color, or if they're gay, or something like that. You never judge people, whether or not they deserve it or not. You never, ever judge people by the way they look. He has a point. You never judge people by the way they look.
If we're Asian, if we're I'm trying to think, what's another one? Doesn't matter if we're from anywhere. It shouldn't matter. Unfortunately, it seems like it does these days. And it's wrong. I see people rejected because maybe they're a little heavier set. I mean, and I've...
What the heck? Wait. What did he say?
Unfortunately, it seems like it does these days. And it's wrong. I see people rejected because maybe they're a little heavier set. I mean...
Heavier set? What?
And I've seen this a lot, is that, a lot of people, and I'm not the skinniest guy myself, keep in mind, a lot of people...
You never judge people by their weight, or no matter how wide they look. You never judge people at all. I literally despise people who judge people, because it is literally the wrong thing to do.
I think it's really, the rejection of people like that has really led to a lot of folks that are a little heavyset being, insecure. I think that's really been the main cause of it, is because, they fear of being judged. And that's what rejection has done. And, I've seen people being judged by, the kind of job they work, the kind of car they drive.
Yeah. Like, let's say if you see a car driving down the road, and it's basically like something they got out of a junkyard. Don't judge that person, because they might be poor and stuff. And what if you were poor and you couldn't afford any money? You would never want to judge people like that. Or just judge people regardless. That's a horrible way to live your life if you actually do that. Sorry, I had to pause there. I
think Tom Petty said, one of his lines in one of my favorite songs, End of the Line by the Traveling Wilburys, which, by the way, if you haven't listened to the Traveling Wilburys, I highly recommend you do so.
Why is he talking about a song? Why is he talking about a song?
Great supergroup in the late 80s. I mean, you had George Harrison, the former Beatle, Bob Dylan. I mean, come on now. Jeff Flynn of Electric Light Orchestra. Tom Petty. And then...
What the heck?
God rest his soul, and God rest, George Harrison solo. A great group that made some great songs. Lovely president here in the United States, Donald Trump, who I felt has really okayed and been a major influence in the hate and division of our society. I think that's one factor. Because, look, the guy does not conduct himself very professionally, and it just, I feel, has made people feel like they can be okay conducting themselves like that as well. And it's also really helped by what I'm about to talk about here. I think we really have to look at reality TV as well. I've said this before with Real Housewives, as Real Housewives example.
Now he's talking about reality TV.
I think it's led to people, spreading drama about others that sometimes is not true.
Right.
People judging others for, things that make them... I'm just making sure how much time I've got left. Okay, 7 minutes before this thing cuts. I have a 22.5-minute recording limit on this. I think reality TV is one thing. I think our media is another.
Yeah.
Our media has...
Basically, if you don't notice this, I've been on media before, and sometimes, people can, like, put other people down and stuff. They spread rumors about stuff that isn't true, which really sets me off. Okay, I need to plug this thing in before it dies. No, I'll do it later. Whatever. Yeah. Bottom line, just don't judge people.
Failed to enlighten us the truth about folks with disabilities like myself. They spread, this fear to everybody about people with, mental illnesses and other disabilities. And us folks with autism seem to get the worst of it. We've always seemed to get the worst of it from the media and from people in society, too. I have been, through a lot in my life. I've been through a lot of guff. I've been made fun of because I've liked, older music. I've been harassed through my time. I've been bullied. I've been beat me up and battered around. Being set up.
Okay, I'm gonna skip
We say
that.
about how many bad people there are in society these days. There's still a few good down to earth people out there like myself. Like John. I think another thing too is don't be afraid to have an open mind about doing new things. Going out, maybe, whether it's like a walk through your town during the evening, whether it's... Ever since elementary school, I've always been that guy. I admit I was kind of shy back then, but
I was too when I was in elementary school.
Really was left out at like lunch and recess.
So to anyone who's watching this, whether they're in school or in high school or stuff, like, if you ever see a kid at lunch and they're always by themselves, don't be afraid to be their friend. Like, go up to a person and say, "Hey, can I have lunch with you?" Or, "I like you. Maybe we could be friends." Don't be afraid to take that step.
Others in school, nobody ever, this kept happening really throughout all my years of school. It really until my, really midway through my senior year when I met, my three best friends that I know, which they know who they are, and I'm still best friends with them to this day because they've been awesome to me.
That's good for you. So basically, we're just going to stop right there because I do not want this to go on for like over an hour. So I'm just going to show you guys something that he also did. Basically, if you are new to the stream right now, this is actually the guy who, who basically, his elevators inspired me to start a channel on my elevators channel. He's basically the main deal of why I'm doing the channel today. Not because he told me to, but because he actually inspired me. The elevators that he does are really, 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 really cool. Also, Andrew, aka Diesel Ducey, if you don't know who that is, he does documentaries on really huge freight elevators. He does regular elevators. He does a lot more than that. He also does the Diesel Ducey show, which is kind of like episodes on his channel of the train Diesel Ducey, which is, I think, kind of like his mascot of the channel. So, bottom line, basically after PNW elevators, after Jack's rejection video, he also took down his channel, which no longer exists. And so this stream today was just to say farewell to PNW Elevator's channel, and just to let him know that he helped me start my channel, and basically if he didn't start his channel in the first place, then I would not be doing this live stream. I would not have 16 subscribers and stuff. So basically, that's pretty much it for this live stream. I'm sorry if I bored you with the rejection video a little too much, but I just wanted to show you. I just wanted to show you what the heck was happening with PNW Elevator's channel. To the people who are subscribed to Jack, aka PNW Elevator, basically this live stream is just for those types of people who are subscribed to him. I'm actually one of those subscribers, and I actually found out he just deleted his channel today, I think. And so I was like, okay, I have to reach out to his subscribers somehow. Hopefully some of them are watching this live stream right now. So basically, guys, that's pretty much it. I am so sorry for not uploading in quite a while now. I apologize for that, but I think there's going to be a new elevator coming up pretty soon. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Also, by the way, if you have not subscribed to my channel, and these videos look very, very interesting to you, if these videos do look very, very interesting, then go ahead and click that subscribe button for more videos. Also, I know I've said this before, but if P&W Elevator has never started his channel, I would not have made my channel, basically, Diamond Boy Elevators, and also I would not have 16 subscribers. So, bottom line, thank you to the people who subscribed to me and give me loads of support on the channel. Basically, I thought I would basically just read some comments out. I will actually pull them up on this big desktop right here. Oh, jeez. Why is this not so... You know what? That's fine. I'm just gonna pull one up right now so that we can check out some of the... I will actually do a legitimate read your comments if you want. But... bottom line, farewell PNW Elevator to your channel. He really did some really cool elevators, and the whole video that we just watched kind of really cheered me up a bit, I'm not gonna lie. So, don't worry, I'm going to stop right here. So, more videos coming soon. I will see you guys later. Make sure you subscribe and like if you enjoyed. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.